ガラスの迷路ひび割れた公園まだ消えないまま藤た記憶誰かの夢にすり替わる名前さえ今奪われてく聞こえるか胸の奥できしむ鎖の叫び逃げないで選ぶんだ自分だけの芯を一つ書き換えられた世界で僕は僕を上書きしてくささやく嘘切り裂きながら覚めないなら夢を燃やせ一つ操られたスターに君の本と響かせてかけ違えたストーリー今塗り替えてゆけ黒いタイピン運命にコードが刺さる笑うシステム感情を食らう震えた指でログアウト先を探してるでも君の手が確かにここにある忘れるな偽物でも選ぶ痛みはリアル奪えない願いだけが最後のパスワード一つ書き換えられた世界で僕は僕を上書きしてくささやく嘘切り裂きながら覚めないなら夢を燃やせ一つ操られた明日に君の本と響かせてかけ違えたストーリー今塗り替えてゆけ必殺君の声で暗いスクリプトを壊して一つ書き換えられた世界で僕は僕を更新してく挟むく影抱きしめながら傷ついても夢を離すな一つ操られた未来一緒に飛び越えて交差してくストーリー今始まりに帰ろう
All right. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Hypnocast. That's right. We are live, boys. We are live. We're going to dive down the rabbit hole that is known as the internet. But before we do that, boys, you got to bring it in. Listen. All right. How do I explain this? We are absolutely going to have to hug it out today, boys. We're going to have to hug it out today, boys. Because remember how with PlayStation, I've been saying for the longest time that, like, variable pricing is probably one of the most egregious things I've ever seen, right? With PlayStation. You guys know I say that all the time. One of the most egregious things I've ever seen. I'm not going to lie to you guys. The Crunchyroll thing is by far the most egregious thing I've ever seen. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's absolutely insane. Somehow, some way, every single time I say that it can't get worse, or like, how can it possibly get worse? How can it possibly get worse? Well, corporations always love to remind you that it can, in fact, always get worse. It can always get worse, boys. So listen, get in here, hug it out. It's a beautiful day. It's glorious, all right? It's glorious because we're all here. We are all here ready to hang out, have a good time, and listen very closely. If you guys are watching over on YouTube, like the stream. Now, if you guys are watching over on Rumble, like the stream. That's right. And if you guys are watching anywhere else right now, that's impossible, and you probably work for Crunchyroll. Let's be real. Let's be real.
You are gay!
You know it's true. You know it's true. Guys, we got to do the Big Army roll call, man. We don't need a mic check for this one, all right? We don't need a mic check for this, boys. We got to do the Big Army roll call. Let me just see who's in the chat right now hanging out with us, who's about to lose their mind as to what they see Crunchyroll, a.k.a. Sony, doing. Guys, oh my God. I can't wait to talk about it. It's so crazy, bro. Like, I was literally playing Gears 5 with Wizard. I check my phone. I see the story break, and I'm like, what? What? Bro, I literally lost my mind. I lost my fucking mind. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Anyway, guys, let's check this out, man. Who's here? Who's hanging out with us? We got Monkey Man. What's going on, Monkey Man? How you doing? We got Yo Miser. What's going on, dude? We got Bugsy. What's going on, Bugsy? How you doing? You don't think the Rumble side is working? Wait, what? Let's see. Rumble, why are you being gay? Let me see. Hold on, wait. Chat, we're gonna have to lag it up a little bit. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Let's see what's going on Rumble. Rumble, why are you not working? Why are you not working, Rumble? Let's reset the settings over on Rumble. Hold on. All right, I just reset the settings. Let me know, Rumble, if it's working. Let me know. We got Split Tax. Who in their right mind uses Crunchyroll? Apparently, a lot of people. Apparently, a lot of people now. After today, I don't know. But apparently, a lot of people. We got Fast and Badness. What's going on, man? Shout out to you, my brother. Welcome in. We got Timothy. What's going on, Timothy? Gaming Wolf 87. What's going on, dude? We got Voice in the Water. We got Monkey Man 04. We got Bugsy again. Shout out. We got Hanny in the chat. We got Donna. Donna. Donna's in the chat. What's going on, Donna? We got Azrai 2000. What's going on, Azrai? We got Matthew fucking Watson trying to run away. Don't let him. Do not let him run away, man. We got Felstaff in the chat. We got Mr. Melancholy. We got Monkey Man 04. We got Light Rend. What's going on, dude? Chaotic Holy is in the chat. We got Felstaff in the chat. Sam Fisher is here. Setsuna motherfucking Shadow is here. What's going on, Setsuna? We got Christopher Junkins. That's how you got to say his name. Christopher Junkins. What's going on, Christopher? How you doing? We got Matthew not saying Heropres, which is a little bit weird. I'm not used to this. I'm not used to this. We got Titan Wasp in the chat. He says, you are now a family channel. Really? Nice. Nice. Appreciate it. We got Mr. Melancholy. We got Mournblade. We got Tinfoil Hater is in the chat. What's going on, man? We got Setsuna Shadow again. Says she has a better anime app. Yeah, we're probably going to need one. Although, honestly, I just think piracy is going to become a thing now. Like, more than it ever was. Limitless Andre. Commander Sona. Matthew is now saying, hello, priest. What's going on, man? Captain Killer Guns. Dragatello is here. Red Ogre's here. What's going on, man? Thanos is here. We got Guy Kiermon is here. Romanizer 24. We got Sweetie Squad. What's going on, dude? Sweetie Squad. I'm going to have to, guys, I'm going to have to make like a piracy emoji, which is so fucking crazy because I don't pirate things. But at this point, I have like, at this point, I feel like most corporations absolutely deserve it at this point. Like, they just deserve to get felted at this point. Like, what I'm going to tell you today with Crunchyroll is genuinely so fucking egregious. And I'm telling you right now, I think this is the end game plan for PlayStation 6. It's so funny because it never even dawned on me that this would even be a possibility. And yet Crunchyroll, who is owned by Sony, is about to do something so egregious to their customer base. I would not be surprised if they do something similar to the PlayStation 6, but we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it because it's gonna be wild. All right, 4 more people. We got to see who's in the chat. 4 more people, and then we got to get on with the show, man. I see a lot of new names, a lot of gray names. What's up, T-Vol? How you doing, man? A lot of new names, man. A lot of new names. Shout out to you guys. I see all of you in the chat. The chat's moving very quickly. I apologize if I don't get to all of you. Knight Rider, what's going on, brother? How you doing? A lot of new people in the chat, man. So much gray. That's all right. We're about to do a membership train. Maybe we'll snag some people. Maybe we'll snag some people. If you're not a member, enable your memberships. We'll snag some people. Let's check Rumble really quick. Rumble, who do we got, man? I know you guys were being patient over there. Sorry for it not working. I don't know what's going on. Kirakami's in the chat. What's going on over on Rumble? Viovis is over on Rumble. Crash Collins over on Rumble. Genetic Spore over on Rumble. We got Detriconic over on Rumble. We also have, let me see. Let me scroll down. T-Jab's over on Rumble. Who else is here? Let me see. Let me scroll down a little bit. And last but not least, we got, let's see, anybody new on Rumble? We got Face over on Rumble. And Democulus over on Rumble. And Tornall's on Rumble. And Raza is over there on Rumble as well. Shout out to you guys. All right, boys, listen. Are we ready for this, man? Guys, you've been pretty naughty. All right, some of you have been pretty naughty. You've been sending in TTS super chats that are talking about lots and lots of gay stuff between me and Wizard. All right, I never asked for it, and yet I get felted by it every single day. So, boys, some of you have been naughty, which means it is now up to the people in the chat to sacrifice a fellow Bigger Army member, and let's send them to the HR meeting before we get on with the show. Who's going to the HR meeting? Who is it? Who's going to the HR meeting, boys? Let me know. Tag some. Why are we doing memberships already? Holy shit. Guys, the membership train's happening so fast. It's insane. Who are we sending to the HR meeting? Let's see. Voice of the Water says no Una reverse. Max Terror Shields. Booty hole protected by emojis. Go down by 6. Digivolve to Omegamon. Install X antibody. Attack with all delete. Setting all defenses against HR to 0. God damn, which goes to Oliver Adam, Red Ogre, Dragatello, Gaicaramon, Thanos, and Chaos Drek. You're not supposed to want to go to the HR meeting. Why is it that people don't understand this? First it was the money shot, now it's, you know what, just go. Just go. Just go,
Please,
just go.
I beg you, don't do this. I didn't mean it.
Sit your bigot butt down in the chair so we can tell you how racist you are, you disgusting chud.
You guys are seriously about to make me keep having to come up with new ways to like, you're not supposed to want this. You understand? Like, that segment of the show is supposed to be sacrificing someone. And you got people wanting to go to the HR meeting like they're going to a fucking theme park. Send them to DSP. Ooh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Maybe we'll change it to DSP. Maybe we'll change it to DSP. I don't know. I got to think about that. I'll think about that. All right, boys, listen, we got a lot we got to talk about today. All right, things are just, man, oh man. When I tell you that variable pricing was one of the most egregious things I've ever seen, a company due to their own customer base, I got to be honest with you, man. I feel like this takes a cake. I feel like this takes a cake, boys. We are going to be talking today. One of the main topic is going to be about Crunchyroll. All right, which is essentially a extension of Sony and PlayStation and all the topics we've been talking about for the last like 2 weeks now. They made an announcement today. All right, they made an announcement today, and that announcement literally blew my fucking mind. It blew my mind. All right, I don't even, boys, like I don't. How do I even say this? So let me put it to you as quick as possible. But we're gonna dive into it. All right. So don't go anywhere. Boys, Crunchyroll announced today. All right. And you probably are getting emails. If you guys are signed up for Crunchyroll, you're probably getting emails right now. Crunchyroll, who is owned by Sony, announced today. If you don't know, they have a store. Okay. Crunchyroll has a store where there's a lot of exclusive anime merch, a lot of exclusive, like, sometimes there's exclusive manga. I buy sometimes from Crunchyroll if there's like an exclusive volume cover or something like that. You know, every once in a while, I really don't buy from Crunchyroll too often, to be honest with you. But like every once in a blue moon, they have something that I'm looking for. Okay. So they have a store, right? I'm not signed up to them. I'm not a member. I'm not any of that. Here's the thing. Crunchyroll just announced today that their store, okay? Do I pay money? Yes, I pay money. I'm not going to pirate a book. They announced today that you do not get access to their store anymore unless you are a paying subscriber to Crunchyroll. So they are now making their store exclusive, right? It was bad enough where you have exclusive. Wait, it gets better. Wait, it gets better. It gets better. It gets better. Stop freaking out. Stop freaking out. Hold on. So you can't even buy. You can't buy merchandise that's exclusive on their store anymore. Wait, it gets better. Stop laughing. Stop laughing. So it gets better. Wait. So they're blocking off access, right, to the store from Crunchyroll unless you subscribe to as a member. But here's the kicker. You guys ready for this? And I'm going to go into detail with this, right? If you are a tier 1 subscriber, you still don't get access to their store. Yeah, that's right. You heard me right. You heard me right. So if you are stop laughing. If you are a minimal subscriber at $9.99 a month, they're still not going to give you access to the store. You have to be a tier 2 or a max tier subscriber in order to gain access to their store. So at a minimum, you have to pay them $14 a month, $13.99 a month, in order to gain access to the privilege to buy from their now exclusive store. Yeah, that's right. You heard that right. You heard that right, boys. You heard that right. Crunchyroll that is owned by Sony. And again, we're going to get into it because I got a lot of points I want to make. All right, I got a lot of points I want to make. I'm not going to make it right now. It's the beginning of the show. But guys, this is what happens when a company has little to no competition. They literally turned into the fucking Costco of the internet, my guy. They turned into anime Costco. I'm not even kidding. They turned into anime Costco, bro. I literally bro. That's insane. Because in their mind, they're thinking, well, since they bought out all the competition, they're thinking they could do whatever they want. Because keep in mind, again, I'm going to go into it, but keep in mind, they bought out their competition with Funimation and all that stuff. The moment that happened, what did they do? They doubled their subscription prices, right? They doubled them. And they're probably going to increase it again at some point. Now they're like, you know what? Not only did we double our sub price, but we're also going to force you to subscribe if you want to buy from the store. So it's pretty fucking egregious. It's pretty egregious. And it got me thinking, I'm like, is this Sony's end game plan? Do they want to force you to be like a potential PS Plus subscriber in order to buy like a PlayStation 6 or something? Like what is going on here, bro? Like how greedy do you really got to be? Like what is really going on here? I don't know, dude. It got my conspiratorial juices flowing. And dude, I gotta be honest with you, man. Sony, bro, in my opinion, they take the fucking cake, dude. They take the cake when it comes to complete greed, narcissistic behavior. If it wasn't for the fact that Nintendo was more litigious, I would say they're worse on all aspects. But this is going to be a massive story because people are losing their shit already over this online. Because again, we already got the physical media stuff happening with PlayStation. Sony's already doing that. Now you got Crunchyroll saying you can't even fucking access their store anymore unless you stop being a peasant and you don't subscribe to their service. They want to be Costco for anime. Bro, this is crazy, man. This is crazy. It actually is crazy. So we're gonna talk about that because it's I'm telling you, when I was playing Gears 5 with Wizard and I saw that on my phone, And I was like, dude, that's fucking crazy. That's like me saying that you have to pay in order to be a viewer of my live streams. Like, brother, what? Anyway, it is what it is. So we're going to talk about that. We got to talk about that. There's a lot of things that go into that. It's not just what I said. There's a lot of things that go into that. I got great news on the emulation side of things. PlayStation 3's library is 75% complete, boys. In terms of full emulation, 75% of PS3 games are fully emulated now, which is amazing. They also got Astrobot. Remember I reported on the emulator the other day that was in kind of like the early stages? Bro, they already got Astrobot to run on that emulator. That's actually amazing. So we're going to talk about that as well. Boss Man short-circuited. What? Oh, yeah, I did a little bit. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, you're right. Oh, you're right, actually. Split tax, you're right. There's another step to that, yeah. They're basically saying that in order for you to be able to pay them, you have to pay them. Like, you got to pay them to be able to pay. The fuck is that? The fuck is that shit? What is that shit? I don't know. Anyway, it's honestly, it's insane. PlayStation, wait, what? PlayStation haters pattern in all? What? I'm confused. So we got to talk about that. We're also going to talk about, well, I mentioned the emulation update. We're going to talk about Marathon too. Good old Sony and Bungie. Marathon, finally, Marathon has now officially broken their silence. And they're doing the whole, like, we want feedback. We want you guys to tell us what's wrong with the game. Please tell us what's wrong with the game. So now they're here, and their thread is very, very, very long on X, and I figure we could go over it. Because I think it's gonna be really good. It's gonna be really good. Because there's some feltings in there, and there's actually some really good feedback there. So I feel like we could definitely talk about that. So we're gonna go over that as well. And we got some funny fucking topics, boys. We got Resident Evil update, boys. Come to find out, Capcom is in pre-production to remake Resident Evil. Oh, you thought I was gonna say 5? No, not at all. They're in pre-production to remake Resident Evil 1. Yeah, you heard that. Yep. That's right, boys. They're in pre-production to remake Resident Evil 1. They basically got to 5, and they're like, you know what? Let's just go back. You know what I mean? Like, let's just like pretend as if the #1 top-selling Resident Evil video game of all time doesn't exist, and we're just gonna go back and remake 1 again, bro. Fucking pussies, bro. This is unbelievable. It really is unbelievable. Anyway, we're gonna talk about that too. We got a lot. We got some Marvel Rivals stuff, guys. I don't know if you guys are aware, but Marvel Rivals is getting attacked for a long time now for supposedly, I guess, trying to avoid making black characters. So Marvel Rivals finally put a black character in the game. And what they did was they just gave you a black swag skin for Hawkeye. So they essentially gave you Eminem. That's what they did. They gave you Eminem. And people are mad, bro. People are mad. They put out a post that said Brooklyn streets have a new king. And it's an Eminem Hawkeye. Bro. Oh my god, bro. The internet's a joke. Holy shit, dude. This is crazy, man. It's almost as if they're doing it on purpose. It's actually hilarious. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that. I got a Mind's Eye update. I got a Blade update. Guys, we got a lot, man. Listen, it is what it is, boys. Let's have some fun. It's going to be a great stream. We got some haters in the chat. We got all the crazy, amazing support in the chat. Everybody's here having a good time. Let's do the membership train, and let's try to turn some of these gray people green, boys. There's a little bit too much fucking gray in the chat. There's too much gray in the chat, man. Let's make it happen, boys. Light it up. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen,
let's go. Let's go.
The membership
train, boys. Let's go. I don't want food again.
bring down the fray.
Black Tailgate, first membership over on YouTube. Thank you for that. Haplo says that he's gay. Red Ogre with a membership. Shout out to Red Ogre. Thank you for that. Fighter 4. 5 memberships. Let's go. This is beautiful. Turn them green. Red Ogre did it again. Another membership. Let's go. This is beautiful. I'm glad I joined this live. I'm glad you're here. Adrian dropping a membership. Look at this shit, man. Holy shit. And Black Tailgate snuck in another membership right at the very end. Shout out to Black Tailgate. I appreciate that, my man. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, boys, listen. Pre-stream legends. We're gonna let the TTS go. This is where the new people get scared, okay? We're going to let the TTS go. I'm going to get felted by Super Chats for a couple of minutes, and then we're going to get into the content. We got a lot we got to go over today, boys. So stick around. It's going to be a great stream. Grab some popcorn. Get some water. Whatever you want. Let's make it happen. Here we go, boys. Resuming TTS. Dear God, help us. Mr. Melancholy, thank you for the 2.
Murphy's Law.
A kicking down. It's thank you for the 2. I appreciate that, my man.
Fuck Sony. Gonna need Hypno brand coffee for this one.
The narrator has spoken. Oh, my. That's really not necessary, Chewy. Thank you for the 5. I appreciate it. And then, of course, Adair Soto. Oh. Did you have to follow it up with another Chewbacca right after? Son of a bitch. Adair Soto. Thank you.
OG celebrates 11 months of membership, almost a year. Hail Bigot
Oh
Army.
shit, almost
Smile.
a year as a general. Let's go. Dark Vex,
HR
thank you for that.
doesn't work.
Appreciate that.
It's guaranteed free bacon.
Free bacon? There's no free bacon
Send
there.
them to
It's going to be vegan bacon.
It has in her fat ass Rogan.
What the fuck did you just say? You had a stroke, Biden? Thank you for the 5. Why do you keep having strokes?
Crunchyroll used sub money for High Guardian Spice when it was for Japan. I hear Japan is coming up with their own anime service.
Damn, keep talking. Keep talking.
The more
Thank
I
you,
hear
Mr. Melancholy, for the 5.
the more I feel like this is to come on monopoly of products that one single store has everything, and that's anime in the West. Crunchyroll is legit the only anime in the West.
Thank you, Adair Soto. I appreciate
don't
that.
want to beg for subs, winking face emoji, subs please. I only buy at anime.
Damn.
Just look what happened to Funimation.
Thank you, Red Ogre, for the 5. Yes,
Not
Adair Soto,
YouTube
exactly.
subs,
Thank you for the 2.
just saying anime subs, my bad.
No, Red Ogre, it's all good. I
Pay
understand.
to be
I
able
understand.
to
Thank
pay
you for the
for
5.
stuff and get taxed twice.
Twice, bro. Literally twice.
At Krieg
Thank you for the 2.
_of celebrates 16 months of membership.
Colonel Rub.
So it looks like Crunchyroll couldn't keep their ego down. Oh well. If only they had the Hypno brand Crazy Coffee and Hypno brand dolls, they would be happier. Hail all.
Colonel Rub, thank
Insert
you for
monkey
16
noise.
months. Wait, what? Insert monkey noise. Wait.
Hello,
Wait, relax.
Robert. Have you been enjoying Pow World?
Where did Robert come
Seems
from?
like it's the only good grace of all the shite happening in the gaming world, indubitably.
You know, I'm so mad that you remembered the lore that I hate that word. I hate that fucking word so much. Between the word moist and indubitably, I can't even say that word. I hate both of them. Both of them. But thank you, Captain Killer Guns. I appreciate the 5. Thank you, sir. All right, boys. Let's call out memberships, man. Let's call out memberships. Peaches and Cream dropping a beautiful 5 membership banger.
More memberships! More memberships! More memberships!
And considering that's the first one of the stream, you already know what that means. Let's go. Let's go.
走りだと鳥にさにさくだと進むから振り向かない明日は絶対もっとチャイ自分次第深めに合い今すぐスタートボタンを押してみる私はこんなんじゃないはず
Shout out to Peaches. Speaking of Peaches, guys, you guys want to see like the most based meme that I've ever seen? One of the most based memes. Peaches last night, she sent me a picture of one of the most based memes I've ever seen, bro. Look at this shit. It's actually amazing. It's so true. It's so true. Look at this. I'm gonna use this for like every PlayStation topic.
Celebrates 1 month of membership. My first month joining this big army and watching your man. Always entertaining while I'm at work, brother! ! _bigotarmy hypno laugh. ALSO. Screw Sony.
Shout out Sam Fisher. Let's go. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, my man. That means a lot, bro. That means a lot. Thank you, sir. Yes, screw Sony. I appreciate it. Guys, Peaches dropped the 5 memberships, right? But I want to show you the meme she made. Look at this shit, right? So, you got a PS5 that says play has limits, right? And then on the bottom, gaming PC. Play has no limits. It's the simple ones, boys.
As Crunchyroll offers free tiers for a steal.
Simple ones.
Start at Brokes at $9.99 per month. Mega Fan $13.99 per month. And Ultimate Fan $17.99 per month.
Correct. Correct. And the one at $9.99 a month, you do not have access to their store. Isn't that amazing? Don't you feel like a great customer like that? Getting completely
Also,
fucked?
Sony can cash rocks for their stupidity may the rest than pepper on us.
I just knew it. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. I just knew it. I knew Chewie was on the way at some point. I knew it. I knew it. God damn it. Colonel Rob, thank you for the 5. Yes, play has limits versus play has no limits. You know it's true. You know it's true. They may not want to admit it, but you know it's true. Boys, let's keep going, man. Who do we got? Who else? Let me get out of this real quick. We got, scroll down. Dietrich Koenig with the 5 memberships. Let's go.
More memberships! More memberships! More memberships!
Shout out to Dietrich Koenig. Thank you for the 5.
Test new mono ultramicroscopic silico volcano coniosis hippopotamonstrous esquipedaliophobia anti-disestablishmentarianism.
What
We're literally
the
paying
fuck
Sony
was that?
failures of project.
Yes, that's true. Can I go back to that other one though? Adair Soto. Hold on, time out. Thank you for the 2. What the fuck was this? And what's even more impressive is that the TTS actually read the whole thing. Bro, the TTS actually read the whole thing. What the fuck? That's crazy. Wow. Anyway, thank you for the 5. I appreciate that, Black Tailgate. Moving on. We got Dietrich Koenig, thank you again. We got Secret Final Boss with the membership. Thank you, my man. Appreciate that. And then a Kickin' Donuts with the membership. Thank you, my man. Appreciate that as well. And then Black Tailgate dropped a membership like a badass. Red Ogre dropped a membership like a badass. Thank you, my man. Then he dropped another one right after that. And then Fighter 4 dropped a 5 membership banger on the chat as well. Let's go. No gray allowed.
More memberships!
Beauty, how are my cyberpunk girls coming along?
They're coming along all right. They're coming pretty good. Shout out to Zero Is with the 2. Thank you, my man. I appreciate that. And Fighter 4, thank you for the 5 memberships, brother. Appreciate it. Adrian Hanma dropped a membership also. Appreciate that, my man. And then Black Tailgate dropped another membership as well. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Monkey Man upgraded his membership to a Bigot Army Sergeant. Let's go. Let's go.
Indubitably moist.
Let's go. Did you really have to say that? Did you really God damn it, man. Did you really have to say that? Monkey Man, thank you for upgrading. I appreciate that, man. You guys are going crazy with the memberships today. And then Dade 404 becoming a member all on his own. Let's go. I appreciate that, man. Shout out to Dade 404. Thank you, sir. Zeroist, thank you for the 2. And then Panther, thank you for the 2 with my 2 worst. Those are the worst. Those are the worst words. Anyway. All right, let's go over to Rumble. Rumble, what do we got, man? Rumble, what are you doing? Rumble, what are you doing? Let's see. Let's see what Rumble's doing. Torinol with a 2. Piracy on the rise. Bah. Just straight up Vide code your own version of whatever game with the graphics and story you want. May take 5 to 10 years, but we'll get there. Fair enough. We're going to have to try. We'll try, Torinol. And then we also got a membership. I saw somebody drop a membership. Deidre dropped a membership over on Rumble. Thank you, Deidre. Appreciate that. All right, boys. We're fully caught up. Thank you, guys. Boys, let's get into the topics, ladies and gentlemen. Just a quick thank you for helping us hit 700 tier 1s in a row yesterday. That was amazing. We are on the road to 800, which is unbelievable. I thank you for that. We're going to hit a couple of fast topics, and then we're going to get to the main topics. Fast topic number 1, because obviously we just have to, because I'm probably one of the only people here that that actually perfected this game in terms of achievements. But in case you guys are unaware, Mind's Eye announced today that they're going to have yet another update. Another update, boys. And this particular update is Mind's Eye getting multiplayer.
This is like Pokemon. She says that if you're broke, just say it broke, boy. Now Sony is saying the same thing, but worse. It's crazy.
Did you autocorrect a Pokemon when you meant to say Pokimane? Oh shit. Oh shit, that's funny. Shout out to Adair Soto. Thank you for the 5. Appreciate it. Don't get it twisted though. Pokemon also calls you a broke boy if you don't pay for all their shit. So it's kind of the same thing. Anyway, so yeah, Mind's Eye is getting a multiplayer update, boys. They're getting a multiplayer update for like all 2 people that still play this game. They're getting an actual multiplayer update. It says the biggest update yet for Mind's Eye. For the first time, multiplayer is coming to the game with new racing modes in grenade football. Race Builder also arrives, letting you build your own races and share them with other players. All player-generated content is available on console for the first time, too. New social features let you add friends, form parties, and chat by voice or text. Bro, who's playing this game? Who is actually playing this game? Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, I have the marathon numbers here, but let's just go to Mind's Eye really quick. Like, who's actually playing? Brother, so 9 people going to play this game? I got to hop on this? I'm not hopping on this game. I absolutely refuse to hop on this game, brother.
I just read through your Steam review of Mind's Eye.
Did you really? Bro, the game was so bad, bro. It was so bad. 9 people playing this game. 9 people playing this game, man, and they're adding apparently multiplayer to it. Think of the achievements. I don't think they added more achievements. I'm pretty sure it better be at they better not have added achievements. Oh my god. No, it's still at the same number. I'm good. I don't have to go back to get the perfect. I'm good. That would oh my god, I think I would get so pissed. 9 people. Yes, 9 people are playing Mind's Eye, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, in case you were curious, in case you were excited to play this game, you can now play this game multiplayer. Be honest, who's playing the game after that disaster of a launch? If I wanted to play multiplayer with cars, I'd play Forza 6. They still haven't made a 60 FPS performance mode for console. It's crazy. It's unbelievable. Put it on Game Pass or PlayStation.
Why?
Why? Because you know what it is? I think that they're trying to become like the next No Man's Sky. I think that's what it is. I think they're trying to become the next No Man's Sky, where they think if they just keep updating the game and keep adding shit to the game, regardless of what people say about the game, that it's somehow going to make people love the game. And I don't think that's going to happen. Not for this one. You know, God bless their heart. They can still try, of course. But yeah, I don't think that's going to be the case with this one. Secret Final Boss upgrading his membership to a Bigot Army Sergeant. Let's go. Shout out. I appreciate that very, very much. Unbelievable. Thank you, Secret Final Boss. We got a lot of upgrades today. Thank you, guys. We're gonna hit through these topics real quick. That was the first one. Let me X that out, guys. Second one. I got another second fast topic. This one is crazy. So we talked about the other day the potential cancellation for the upcoming Marvel Blades video game, and we were talking about how, you know, why is it that people struggle or seemingly struggle with the Blade IP?
Celebrates 2 months of membership. I don't even know what IMPLODES is, but with 9 players on Steam, not surprising.
I mean, to be honest with you, Red Ogre, that video game was being marketed as like not a GTA clone, but kind of like, I don't know. It was made from I forgot the guy's name, Leslie something, and he was tied to Rockstar, and he had like a chip over his shoulder and shit like that, and he wanted to turn this game into like this big counter to GTA and stuff like that, and it never happened. The game released unbelievably buggy. The game was just made really bad, and it was really lacking content. So then he ended up going with this whole story about how he was targeted by like a defamation campaign or something like that. He was like, he has proof that a company paid a bunch of journalists and YouTubers over $1 million to smear Mind's Eye to kill the game. Never provided proof, by the way. You know, so it was crazy what happened with Mind's Eye. So every once in a while, Leslie Benzies, there you go, that's his name. Yeah, every once in a while, we go back and we just like look at Mind's Eye just to kind of have a little bit of a laugh, you know, because it really was insane like that. It was like almost kind of like an ARG. If you know what an ARG is with like YouTube videos and stuff, it's kind of like
Mind's
that.
Eye got better numbers than X-Voto, not by lot.
I mean, that is true. There was listen, the concept of Mind's Eye wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Like for any other person making the game, I'm sure they probably would have did a better job. Like it really wasn't that bad of a concept. But unfortunately, yeah, it just didn't work out. I'm just gonna leave it at that. It just didn't work out. So that's what it is. Anyway, so Marvel Blade is a IP that seems to be a struggle, not only for filmmakers, but also video game developers, right? Where nobody seems to know what the fuck to do with a Marvel Blade IP. And why that is, I have no idea. I feel like this is the simplest IP that you could possibly fucking work with. You don't got to worry about doing DEI anything. You already have a black lead. Like, he's one of the most famous black characters out there. Like, why are we struggling? Why are we struggling to make a video game and a movie with a character that people really like? I don't understand, right? So anyway, Marvel Blade has been in quite development hell. Not just like for, like for movies, but for video games too. And apparently, come to find out that the budget for the game was almost 100 million euro. Almost 100 million euro for Marvel Blade. And I gotta be honest with you, that's actually kind of low. That's kind of low. I'm shocked. At least from today's like Western standards, that's pretty low. I would have imagined it would have been nearly 200. But I guess what it is that Marvel and Arcane Studios probably don't have that much faith in Blade to be able to pull the kind of numbers that Spider-Man 1 did, which is why Spider-Man gets the hundreds of millions of dollars in budgets, right? With Blade, it's a little bit more reserved, even though, I mean, to be fair, even though like 100 million is not really reserved, but you know what I'm saying. Did you already cover the Crunchyroll stuff? I'll have to rewatch later if you did. I did not. Come on, boys. You don't blow your load that fast, man. Come on, you got to edge yourself. You don't blow your load that fast. How do you expect to give a proper money shot if you're blowing your load fast? Anyway, no, we're going to get to it soon.
2 days to
I'm just going through fast topics.
DLC. Power Wash 2 achievements. Winking face emoji.
Ron, I don't need a reminder for that because, unfortunately, that means I'm going to lose my perfect achievement again, and I'm going to have to grind for it again. So I'm a little upset about that. But thank you, Ron, for the 2. I appreciate that. I I don't even have the DLC. I gotta get the DLC. This man talks like that and then wonders why people send him Fuda games. How is talking like that equate to getting Fuda games? That doesn't make any sense, Split Tax. It's just anyway, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So 94 million euro, and unfortunately it looks like the game's budget by the time that it's released is going to be well over that. Because keep in mind, it was approved for that 94 million. But that doesn't mean that's where they're ending, because they've been in development hell for a little while now. They've been struggling. There's rumors of cancellation. So I'm pretty sure if this game ever sees the light of day, this is probably going to go towards a 200 million euro budget, most likely. Most likely. But this got announced recently because a bunch of Arcane video games got their budgets revealed. Arx Fatalis, their first video game ever in 2002, had a budget of 1.3 million. Bro. Their first video game ever had a budget of 1.3 million. Now, they're at almost 100 million euro. It's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. But that's basically it for the Marvel Blade story. Now let's talk about the Marvel Rivals story. This shit is hilarious. So, if you guys are not aware, Marvel Rivals is getting a lot of backlash, or has been getting a lot of backlash, because apparently, I guess there's like a movement going online right now of people that are desperate to want to see more black representation in Marvel Rivals. They feel like the Marvel Rivals developers are purposely not putting black characters in the game, right? And, you know, for me, I kind of just thought it was stupid, because it's like, it's the same song and dance, right? Like, I don't give a shit about the skin color of the character. I just want a fun character, right? Even though I don't play Marvel Rivals, but that's how I view everything. Like, are we still doing this song and dance in 2026? Are we still attacking Eastern Studios for being racist, right? Are we still doing that? So, with all that being said, Marvel Rivals decided to respond in a way that I think is honestly unbelievably funny. And I think that the people that are advocating for, like, you got to put black characters in just because, I think it's not that I think, I know they're going to lose their mind over this. So Marvel Rivals decided to introduce a brand new skin. All right. They said Brooklyn streets have a new king. Oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be good. The punks on the block took one look at my fit, then went home to change in shame. First appears in Marvel Rivals Season 9. Hit every mark with Hawkeye's sharp Bed-Stuy's best costume in Marvel Rivals.
People are arguing you're not going to get nothing from them because they're from Chinese people. They don't care about the West opinion about representation. They want to make the money.
True, Adair Soto. So I looked at this and I was reading this and I was like, oh, okay, they're going to add a black character. And then I saw Hawkeye and I'm like, what? Hawkeye's not black in Marvel Rivals. He's not black in general. So what? Guys, are you ready to rule the blog? Brother. I got no words, man. Oh my god, bro. They gave him a fade. They gave him a fade.
Double-edged sword. I never miss. I am too good at this.
Bro, they gave this man the Eminem fucking fade, bro. Look at the fit. Look at the fit. This guy, bro. Oh my god, dude. This is some Miles Morales fucking Hawkeye going on right now. Bro, they're not going to be happy about this. They're going to look at this and they're going to be so mad, dude. They're going to be so mad. They're going to be like, you could have added a black character, but instead you gave us swagged out Hawkeye? I can't help but laugh, dude. I can't. They gotta be doing it on purpose now. They gotta be doing it on purpose now. There's no way you can say it's accidental anymore. It has to be on purpose. Like, who made this? Nah, they're not gonna let him get away with this, man. They're gonna, yeah, it's actually funny. I do think it's actually funny. They're gonna lose their shit over this, and I'm gonna be here for it. I can't wait to see the responses. Let me see something real quick. Hold on. One day, yeah, I just want to see if anybody. Look at Toxin. As a New Yorker, I find this highly offensive. Please, no hipster Hawkeye. Look at Toxin, bro. Let me see something. Let's see. I just want to see if anybody's complaining about it. I just want this skin for the sole reason that it reminds me of Eminem. See what I'm saying? Let's see. Is that Slim Shady? More Slim Shady? Address me? I'm assuming that has to do with the black characters. Bro, please fucking buff no more. Anyway. Instead of announcing new skins, please fix the problem. Okay, anyway. I'm trying to see if anybody's complaining about it from a represent... What the fuck is this? Oh my god. I don't see anybody complaining about it. I don't see anybody complaining about this. Hey, oh, here we go. But no black people? So what is Storm? Fucking Asian? Like, what the hell is... What are we doing? Let's see. Who else? I'm trying to see if there's anybody. There's a lot of people saying Eminem. A lot of people. Nice skin. What is BP, Storm, and Blade getting a new legendary? G mentions the black characters. Why am I not surprised that this person mentions only the black characters? I wish we could get black characters some skins. You don't understand. Okay, you don't understand. So if they were to give an equivalent skin to a black character, it would essentially be turning them into like a white stereotype, which I think would be really funny. I think it would be really funny if you gave Storm, Black Panther, Blade, like a white stereotype skin. That would actually be pretty hilarious. But they're not going to want to do that. We all know that's not going to, like, they're not going to want that to happen. Yeah, they're all very hollow. They're very, very hollow. These people see things at the most basic level, which is, you know, it's kind of sad. But yeah, it's Hillbilly Storm. Give them a Hillbilly skin. I think that'd be great. Fuck it, why not? Let it rock. Give them a Hillbilly skin. I'll be down for that. That's hilarious. What the fuck is Marshall Mathers doing in my game, bro? Don't disrespect Brooklyn with this bullshit ass skin. Oh my god, people really just are so angry, bro. Like, why do you? It's Marvel Rivals, dude. Why are you taking it so serious? This is the worst Hawkeye cosmetic ever. I don't know what you were thinking releasing something like this. I would even go as far to say it's possibly the worst cosmetic of every character. Go ahead, shut the game down at the post some bullshit like this. Dude, that's so bad. People are mad. I'm sure if I kept digging, people would be even more mad. But unfortunately, you know, I don't have time for that. But I think it's pretty funny. All right, I got one more. Guys, Resident Evil. All right. You guys know we've been getting a lot of Resident Evil remakes. We got Resident Evil Veronica coming out soon. A remake of Code Veronica. And people talk about it all the time. Like, hey, so when are you going to remake Resident Evil 5? Seems like you guys are able to count, but then the moment you get to 5, you just kind of skip over it. Things get a little bit weird. Well, apparently, according to a reputable insider, a Resident Evil 1 remake has now entered pre-production last year. So, like, are we just never going to do Resident Evil 5? Are we just like, are we going to sit here and just keep pretending as if this game... Guys, they are willing to go back to Resident Evil 1 and remake it again. They're willing to go back and remake 1. Do you know how funny that is? You mean to tell me they want to sit here and pretend as if we're just supposed to forget the #1 selling Resident Evil game of all time? Are we supposed to just forget that? Like, it just doesn't exist? Bro, I don't know how much I have to, like, beg Capcom to make it happen. But honestly, at this point, I'm legit begging them to make it happen. Like, please remake Resident Evil 5. You want to know why? I'll tell you why. Hold on. The reason why is because, for me, we're going to win either way. You know what I'm saying? Nah, fam, let it go. No, I'm not letting it go. I'm not letting it go. Beg harder. I am going to beg harder. Remake Resident Evil 5, please. Because one of two things is going to happen. Either the game is going to be a banger, right? And they actually stay true to what, the game is, and they do it the proper way, which I have a high doubt for that. Or, and I mean, we win in that regard, right? We get a good remake of Resident Evil 5. That's great. Can't go wrong. Or they do what I so desperately want them to do, and I want them to please race swap the zombies, bro, because we already know that's why you're not doing it. We already know modern day Capcom doesn't want to be seen mowing down a bunch of black zombies with a white man. No, they don't want to see it. They don't want it to happen. Please, God, just race swap the zombies. Because if you race swap the zombies, I'm going to have guaranteed content for like a week or more. Please. Either way, we win. Either way, we already know they're going to be like, yeah, we wanted to be more true to, it's going to be the one time where they actually say white people are more true to the African lineage than black people because they desperately need to find a reason to race swap it. So they're going to be like, we actually decided to include more representation, so we put in more South Africans. So now instead of it being a nearly 100% ratio for black zombies, now it's more like 5% black zombies and 95% white. We put a bunch of South Africans in there. You know what I'm saying, bro? Please, can we do this? Like, can we just get this game? Imagine, you just get the game over with, right? Get it over with. It'll sell because it's Resident Evil. You'll make your money. You race swap to zombies. The journalists will praise you for it. They'll thank you for it. They'll say that you're in with the times or something. They'll say something like that. And then YouTubers will get content for like a week or 2 weeks. I think that'll be amazing. And then every single one of my thumbnails will be white zombies. Every single one. I promise you that. Every single one will be white zombies. Exactly. Game of the year. This game of the year. Like, please just make it happen, Capcom, man. Like, oh, god damn, bro. White zombies? Yes. It's going to be white zombies. 100%. Yeah, white people. Bro, I'm telling you, man. They need to make this happen, but they're not going to do it, bro. If they're thinking about going back to redoing one when they just did one not long ago, brother, they're done. They're cooked. That's them admitting what we've known for the longest time, which is they don't see Resident Evil 5, they don't hear Resident Evil 5, they don't talk about Resident Evil 5. It does not exist. To Capcom, that was a mistake. That's like in the past.
I hated what happened to Jill in RE3 remake. I am not looking forward to RE1 remake. Jill, the best remake was GameCube RE1 remake.
Well, at the end of the day, Space Monkey, thank you for the $4.89. It looks like you're going to get your RE1 remake before anything, so it is what it is. Modern Capcom is not budging. Yeah, I don't think they're budging at all. I don't think they're going to budge at all, which is so sad, man. They're denying us content that we can absolutely enjoy for a long time, but it's okay. That was a lot of words. It was a lot of words. It was. All right, that's basically it for that. Let me X that out. That's so funny to me, bro. That's so funny.
I care deeply about representation.
Sure.
Every single one of my housekeepers has been a minority.
There it is. There it is. Shout out to Dark Vex. Thank you for the 5. I appreciate that very much. Oh man, I knew some bullshit was gonna come from that. Shout out Dark Vex. All right. Let me check Rumble really quick. Rumble, what do we got, man? Demon Carrot with $1 thought the Chinese loved blacks. Just look when they gave iShowSpeed KFC. Oh yeah, it was totally not planned, right? Totally not planned by iShowSpeed. All right, we're caught up on Rumble. Guys, let's continue. Let's continue. I got another funny story, and then we're gonna get into the Crunchyroll topic. I got other fast topics too, but let's just do Crunchyroll's topic after this. So, do you guys remember the other day? I think it was yesterday. Pretty sure we talked about Black Ops, the ports 1 and 2, and we talked about how they were, a lot of the shills for PlayStation were trying to use Black Ops 1 and 2 as a means to prove that, that the anti, not the anti-digital media crowd, because that's not what you guys are. It's more so like the people who just advocating for physical media to be an option. They tried to say that you guys got owned because everybody was buying Black Ops 1 and 2, even though we have no numbers. We have no numbers to prove any of that. Well, apparently, things have gotten so bad. We talked about the cheaters the other day. Well, apparently, it's a lot worse than what I thought. It's a lot worse than what I thought. And I figured we could celebrate it, and we could talk about it. Guys, apparently, the cheating is so bad in Black Ops 1 and 2 that Activision is now in complete chaos trying to stop the cheaters from ruining their ports, from ruining their cash cow. They're trying so desperately to figure out how to combat the cheaters because the game is practically unplayable. Most lobbies are practically unplayable thanks to a bunch of experience exploits that are happening in those games. That's rough. That is rough. But you know what? You get what you fucking deserve. You get what you fucking deserve. If you're out here buying these fucking 15-year-old, whatever it is, Black Ops video games and paying maximum price on Sony for this shit, you kind of get what you deserve, man. I'm sorry. It is what it is. So I saw this, and just a reminder, one of the exploits, by the way, one of the exploits that's happening in this game is hackers are able to actually target your account and make you into a permanent negative level 1 character. And the greatest thing about that is that in order for you to play multiplayer, you have to at least be level 1 in order to play multiplayer. So by making you level -1, it locks you out of multiplayer and you cannot join matches. So you essentially paid like $40 to $80, depending on, you know, what you bought. You paid $40 to $80 to just sit there twiddling your fucking thumbs, unable to do nothing. Because the hackers fuck with your account, and you know that Activision is probably not going to do a goddamn thing about it. It's actually amazing. I'm just saying. I love it. I love it. It is funny. Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, oh yeah, that's tough. That's tough. So I just wanted to bring that story back up because apparently it's worse than what I thought. So I just wanted to laugh at them a little bit. All right, I'm pausing TTS for this, boys. We're going to get into the Crunchyroll topic. Are you ready? Are you ready, boys? Let me drink some water. Are you ready for this? All right. Drank some water. Oh, man. You're not ready for this? Yeah, neither am I. Neither am I, to be honest with you. This story. I don't even know, I don't even know where to begin. This story is so fucked. It really is. But we just got to get to it. We just got to get to it. Are we ready for me drinking water? No, that already happened. I already drank the water. Now it's time to get into the content. Are we ready? Let's go. Boys, we got to talk about Sony, a.k.a. Crunchyroll. I know. It's not a PlayStation story technically, but wait. Because we're going to make a little bit of a tie regarding PlayStation. Because I got to be honest with you, man. This story that I'm about to give to you guys is one of the most egregious that I've ever seen. And I know, like, when it comes to Sony and PlayStation, one of the most egregious things that I've ever seen is the variable pricing aspect to their stores. I think it's extremely egregious to their customers to do something like that. But this takes the cake. This entire thing takes the cake. And it kind of proves where all of this has been going since the beginning. So what am I talking about? Well, today Crunchyroll decided to make an announcement. And this announcement is so huge that it is just going majorly viral right now on social media. And rightfully so. Because Crunchyroll is about to screw over, I can't even imagine how many people. The greed of this company. And I know, like, at the end of the day, Crunchyroll is owned by Sony. So when I'm talking about Crunchyroll, I'm really talking about Sony. But just for the topic's sake, I'm going to keep saying Crunchyroll. It is so egregious. The greed knows no bounds that this announcement has to take the cake. It has to be the worst thing that I have read so far ever. And that's saying a lot, considering all the egregious shit that we've seen Sony pull off in recent memory. So what am I talking about? Well, today, I saw a post from Pirate Nation as I was playing Gears 5 with Wizard on our gaming channel, Hypnotic Gaming Live. I was playing Gears 5. a cutscene was playing, and I checked my phone. And when I checked my phone, I saw this post from Pirate Nation pop up, and I'm like, oh, well, what's this? Pirate Nation says Crunchyroll is receiving backlash from fans, especially collectors, after putting its online store behind a subscription. And I'm like, wait a second. There is literally no way, right? There is no way that what I am reading is actually legit. But then come to find out that Crunchyroll customers are getting emails right now. They're getting emails right now confirming that this is exactly what's happening. And it's even worse than how it sounds, which makes it even funnier. So starting in August of this year, you are going to have to be a member of Crunchyroll in order to access the Crunchyroll store. So you have to pay them money in order to pay them money. They are essentially the Costco and BJ's of anime. That is what they want to be. They want to be anime Costco. And the most egregious thing about all of this is that you can't even access their store if you go with the cheapest membership. Which is, that's the part that I lost my mind. That's the part, like, when I was reading this, I was already losing my mind at the initial aspect of it. But then he says, if you pay $9.99 a month for the fan subscription service, you will have 0 store access. If you pay $13.99 a month, you will then get store access. If you pay $17.99 a month, you will also get store access. But if you pay $9.99 a month, you will not be able to access the store. Now, you guys are probably asking, why is it so egregious? Well, it's because if some of you collect, certain exclusive stuff like I do, sometimes I collect, variant covers that only certain stores are selling. For example, My Hero Academia, volume number 42, I have 4 versions of those books, right? I got 4 versions of those books. One of which came from Barnes & Nobles, one of which came from Walmart, and one of which came from Books A Million. I bought all 3 of those variations online, and then you have the original version, which is available everywhere, right? So Crunchyroll, a lot of the time, they do sell exclusive statues, they do sell exclusive manga, and they do sell exclusive clothing, merch, and all that stuff. Now, I don't care about the clothing or any of that. I just care about the manga because I'm a manga collector. I have a manga channel in case you guys didn't know that. This is egregious. This is unbelievably egregious. This right here, honestly, is the ultimate end goal plan. And when I thought about this, when I'm looking at this announcement, I'm like, the gears in my brain started turning, right? Because obviously I remembered that Sony owns Crunchyroll. I already know that. A lot of people tend to forget that. Sony owns Crunchyroll. And Crunchyroll ended up buying out their competition. Crunchyroll ended up competing against Funimation, and Funimation was essentially destroyed. And the moment Funimation was destroyed, Crunchyroll doubled their subscription. Not even a week or two after the announcement that Funimation was done, Crunchyroll doubled their subscription. And now they're saying that you can't even access their store unless you pay that double subscription. And then chances are they are going to end up increasing the subscription again. I would guarantee you that Crunchyroll is going to go up again even more. Where the original one that's $9.99 is probably going to be the $13.99 price. And then the $13.99 is probably going to be $17.99. And then the ultimate's going to turn into like $22 or something like that. Guys, I got to be honest with you. This is why when we are fighting physical media right now, like people are fighting physical media right now on PlayStation, who is also part of Sony. I never thought I would be here and say the day that I have found a company that is actually corporate-wise worse than Nintendo. But I feel like we are here. Sony is so unbelievably egregious with this that I can't help but be concerned for the people that are playing on console right now. And I know there's shows out there that are not going to care. They're going to be like, yeah, of course, Daddy PlayStation wants to charge me $99 a month. Yeah, of course, I'll pay that. I know those people are out there. I'm not talking to them. I'm talking to the everyday console player out there that has no idea that this is happening. I got to be real with you, man. This is about to hit every single subscription service that Sony probably offers. It's only a matter of time. And I know it sounds insane to think about a world where you have to be a PS Plus member in order to be able to actually buy PlayStation video games on their store or whatever. But I gotta be real with you guys. I don't even know, guys, I don't even know what the ceiling is anymore. I don't even know what the ceiling to their greed actually is anymore. I don't care. This is honestly a company that has like this greed. Like, I'm sorry if I can't find my words, is because I'm legitimately completely blown away by this. I'm blown away by this, and I never thought I would be here because I thought I saw everything. But I'll be real with you, man. This is so This is so egregious. I can't help but laugh at this. This shit has no ceiling. This proves that they don't care about who's buying what. They don't care. All they care about is locking you in. That's all they care about. And we've talked about that with the PlayStation Store, about how they care about more about like the control than anything. Like, they don't care if they lose 50% of their customers. If it means that they get to control the other 50% with no issues whatsoever and overly monetize them, they don't care. Like, that's a win for them. This is the same exact thing here, where they're showing you that for them, do you know how much money they're going to lose from their store not being available to everybody? They're going to lose so much money from people. And they're like, I guess they're thinking that everybody's going to sub. This is the mindset of a company with little to no competition. This is why I always advocate for competition. Because if there is no competition, it gets to this point. It gets to this point where they're like, you know what? We could just do whatever we want. We don't actually care. We could do literally whatever we want, and people are just going to eat it up. That's their mindset. Because no company acts like this unless they actually feel that they have the playing field under complete control. So at this point, even though I'm not like an Xbox fan or anything, we got to get to the point where there is some competition, and Xbox got to get their crap together. Because PC, the problem with PC is that even though it's doing better, and it has a bigger player base, over 200 million just on Steam alone, compared to PlayStation's 120 million, which, by the way, PlayStation used to be at like almost 130 million. Now they're at 120 million after another year or two. So, food for thought, right? PlayStation doesn't compete with PC, and PC doesn't compete with PlayStation. PC competes with nobody. That's the beauty of PC. PC competes with absolutely zero people. Nobody. PC is the platform that people end up finding because they want to find it. PlayStation competes with Xbox. Xbox competes with PlayStation. Nintendo's in there a little bit, but realistically, they're completely different experience. PlayStation thinks to themselves and Sony thinks to themselves that their competition, both on this aspect with Funimation and both in the gaming aspect with Xbox, is gone. And now that that competition is gone, now they feel like they have complete control over you and everything else that comes with it. And they think that the justification for this is that they're going to start offering you exclusive merchandise, limited edition items, and other member perks. Guys, they already do that. They already do that. The Crunchyroll store already offers exclusive merchandise. I literally said that at the beginning of the video. Exclusive merchandise, limited edition items. They already do that. There is no benefit to it whatsoever. But guys, there's one more aspect to this. You guys ready to really get mad? Those of you that are watching this video or watching the stream right now, you guys really ready for egregious levels of greed? You thought it was bad with this? Guys, Crunchyroll in August is also introducing a brand new rule to their store, where they're going to be introducing a new final sale rule, meaning that some of the products that you have to pay them money for in order to be able to buy, some of the products are going to be unable to be returned unless they are damaged by them or defective from the manufacturer. So not only do you have to pay them money to be able to buy items on their store to give them money again, but then they're like, yeah, we're not going to give you a return or a refund. Yeah, fuck you. Bro! At what point do we say this is crazy? At what point do we say, like, maybe the chuds have a point? I understand there's a lot of shills out there that they don't want to admit when the chuds are right and everybody. Brother, at what point do we band together and say, ain't no way, dude? Ain't no way, dude. And you know what? Am I surprised by this? No, I'm not. Because one of the things we criticize quite often is Sony's return policy on their video games that you have to buy digitally now. Their refund policy is horrible. The moment you install the game, it's considered that you essentially downloaded and played it and you can't return it. They have one of the worst refund policies. Literally, if not the worst. So I'm not surprised that this is happening with Crunchyroll as well. So I looked at this, man, and I'm like, you know, I'm really trying to understand. I'm trying to understand. But man, I just don't. At this point, you guys know I don't pirate things. I don't like pirating anything. But realistically, the pirates have justified here at this point. It is now going to get to the point where the pirates are going to start showing up, and it's game over, boys. It's honestly game over. Like, I don't see how anybody can support this. And I already know that there are people out there that are, you know, they're making, look, Not Akira says people still paying for Crunchyroll. I mean, again, like, I think Sony now owns Crunchyroll, so now it makes sense. If they want to avoid piracy, they sure got a funny way of showing it. We need to get some piracy flags in the chat. If you're watching this video on playback on the main channel, you need to comment a pirate flag. If you're watching it on stream, you need to put a pirate flag in the chat, because this is crazy, dude. I cannot, like, no, this has got to be it. This has to be the straw that breaks the camel's back. I know that's a really old cringe saying, but this has to be it, dude. They're saying you got to pay them twice. They're double pay taxing you. And then they're like, yeah, we're going to keep your money even if you don't like the product. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. There's no way, dude. I have nothing else to say. So anyway, with all that being said, we're going to move on from that because this is tied to Sony. I figured I would throw this in there because this is absolutely hilarious. So GOG finally posted online after I've been begging them to please make an easy dunk, right? Just dunk on Sony. It's so easy. Use Sony to dunk on them. GOG has finally taken a shot at Sony's decision to stop making the physical media game disc in 2028, reminding people why many PC gamers like DRM-free games. GOG posted on X today, download the offline installer of any of your games on GOG. Save it to a disc, and it's yours forever. You don't need a storefront's permission to play what you bought. GOG lets you download offline installers for every game that you buy. That means that you could back them up and install them anytime, even without the GOG launcher or an internet connection. DRM-free games, once you buy them, you can keep your own copy and play it whenever you want. I'm so happy. I'm so fucking happy that they finally said something, dude. They finally said something. I've been desperate for GOG to make a statement, even if it's like, you know, something, you know, a little snide comment here and there. This is perfect. This is all you had to say. Now people are going to look at GOG and they're going to say, oh, all right, I got to check this out and see what's going on with this platform. You know, so this is great. Thank you for at least finally saying something. Also, I have another update regarding PlayStation. We talked about the other day regarding emulation with the PS5 and how it's underway. I have an update for that. But first, I want to update you on something else. It's official that now 75% of all PlayStation 3 games are now playable on PC. RPCS 3 continues to be approved with new features, fixes, and optimizations, bringing it ever closer to preserving the entire PlayStation 3 library. So the entire, like 75% of the PlayStation 3 library is playable on PC thanks to RPCS 3, which is awesome. And it's amazing the timing because the PlayStation 3 store just got shut down with PS Vita. So there you go. It makes it very, very interesting. Not only that, here's a little snippet, right? Ashton One post, this is why PC emulation rules. Infamous, one of my favorite video games, by the way, at 4K and 60 FPS on RPCS3 looks and plays better than it ever did on the original PS3. Emulation is the ultimate form of game preservation. Look at this shit, boys. This is bringing back so many memories. Look at this.
Hey, Cole, you know what I miss?
Oh, man, that's awesome. Let's go. It looks so good. Bro, it looks so good, man. That's amazing. So they're well underway with their PS3 library. So good on CS3. Fantastic work on that. Now, just a quick update on PlayStation 5. So we covered the other day, okay? We covered the other day PlayStation 5 emulation via a program called Sharp Emu, okay? They were talking about, I believe, Demon Souls, right? They were talking about Demon Souls and whatnot, and how they basically, like, they're slowly but surely starting the emulation. Well, apparently, the emulation has hit another milestone, right? A Discord user named Santilla reportedly was able to boot Astrobot on the Windows PC using Sharp Emu, an experimental PS5 emulator. This is huge since Astrobot is a 2024 PS5 exclusive and shows just how quickly the PS5 emulation is advancing. I'm going to tell you like this, boys. I'm going to tell you like this, okay? When it comes to emulation, Sony just opened the floodgates. I'm sorry. Not only just with piracy. Again, piracy flags in the chat, boys. They didn't just open up the doors for piracy. They opened it up for emulation. People are so pissed that now it's going to expedite the emulation process faster than it was already happening. And I guarantee you, like I did in my last video, I guarantee you that within the next year or two, we're going to be at the point where at least one of these major exclusive games are going to be playable on PC in its entirety. And it's only going to keep getting worse from there. Sony has decided that, you know, at the end of the day, they don't care about you. They don't care about their customers. And they're desperately trying to lock down all of their ecosystems, by the way. Not just PlayStation Store. Because the announcement of Crunchyroll basically proves that they're going after the entirety of their ecosystem. Everything that they own that has a digital aspect to it or subscription aspect to it, they're trying to lock it down to the best of their ability. So I think this is great. I can't wait to see more. And honestly, at the end of the day, it's just going to continue to get worse for them. It really is. It's going to continue to get worse for them until eventually they're going to have to acknowledge it. I know they want to stay quiet about it. I know they don't want to say anything about it. I know they want to just like pretend like it's not happening. They're going to have to say something eventually. It could be 6 months from now. It could be 2 years from now. They're going to have to say something. Just like they tried to stay quiet with the PlayStation hack. Remember when the PSN hack happened? If I remember correctly, they didn't even say anything for like the first 30 days. They literally tried to stay quiet about it until they were not able to anymore. And it took them a while. I don't know if it was 30 days, but it took them a long time to say something. They're going to get to the same exact point with this, and it's only a matter of time, whether they like it or not. So we'll follow up with it. But again, guys, this news with Crunchyroll just blew my mind. And I don't know if any of you that are watching this video or stream utilize Crunchyroll, but I got to be real with you. Normally, I don't tell you to do to do whatever you want to do with your money. Normally, that's what I say. But bro, after a while, I have to question, are you really going to keep supporting this craziness? I mean, if you want to, by all means, of course, you're still welcome here. But like, this is crazy. It is crazy. I feel like this has crossed that line. Even though before it was already crossed. But this is like crossing over the line and then pissing on the line from all the way on the other side. So anyway, we're going to follow up with this as more information comes out. But yeah, Crunchyroll, yeah, you guys lost your mind. Sony, you lost your mind. You lost your mind. I'm gonna resume TTS to see what you guys got to say about this, man.
I
This is
bought a
crazy.
refurbished PS2. I don't need internet.
Nice. Panther, very good, man.
Good
I was
thing
thinking
I'm a
about doing that
straw
myself.
hat. Hashtag monkey_D
Let's
underscore
go.
Magini, Moai emoji.
Damajadai, pirate flags in the chat, boys.
Exclusive SH figure art. No, they got nothing then. Also, no matter what they say, they're just adding fuel to the fire and more hate them and Sony.
You know, I'm gonna come back to that comment.
The master
come back to that comment. Thank you for the
can only
5.
have their brown rose forced open so much. But Sony and Xbox players are into that.
I hate that you're so accurate on that. Thank you, Mitchell, with the 5.
They will be my first choice going forward.
I don't blame you at all for that, Red
Sony
Ogre.
wants to be the North
Thank you for the
Korea
5.
of entertainment.
The North Korea of entertainment's actually funny. No, I think the accurate statement is the Costco of anime. I think that's the accurate statement. Although, again, you have to ask the question, boys. I hate to do this to you, but you have to ask the question. Can this actually come to the PlayStation Store?
If Sony was smart, the PlayStation Store would support PC. That would directly challenge Steam.
True.
Crunchy also just
Thank you for the 5.
delisted Black Lagoon following the 20th anniversary.
Really? Now, do they take it out? So, hold on. Demon Carol, so if they delist something, does Crunchyroll take it out of your, let's say you bought it, do they take it out of your stuff? Like, how does that work? I don't use Crunchyroll, so how does that work? How does that work? Can you actually buy, or is it all streaming? Like, how does that work? It's probably all streaming, right? No refunds? Yeah, well, that's not shocking. That's not shocking. Yeah, but they hate their customers too much. Yeah, you don't buy digital on Crunchyroll. Okay, that's fair.
Paul World
it's just
is
streaming,
coming
right?
out with a TCG.
Basically,
Pokemon is mad.
I know, and it's already sold out. It's already sold out, Dre. The Power World TCG already sold out. It's crazy, unbelievable. Yeah, it's just streaming. Okay. So I mean, listen, like realistically, it's more egregious if you buy it and then they take it away from you. But this is the world that they want you in. They want you in a world where you don't own anything. You don't own anything. Like you are basically at their beck and call, and whatever they say that you're not allowed to watch anymore, they could take it away in a moment's notice. You know, they could just like completely delist it, take it away from you, and you got to move on, right? Because they're not going to want to spend the money to maintain the server space to keep content up there that they want to delist. So this is the world they want. They don't want you to own a fucking thing, boys.
Remember when Crunchyroll devour Funimation? Do they make some shut down their website ender products to buy from Funimation to no longer get them who bought from them? Remember?
I do. Again, I remember when Funimation got destroyed by Crunchyroll. I remember saying that this is going to be it.
Steam start listing animes for cheap.
Bro, I know a lot of people want Steam to start listing movies again. Shit, imagine they did anime too. Oh my god, that'd be crazy. Thank you for the 2. Dear Soto, yeah, I remember like when Funimation went down, I was like, Crunchyroll is about to have a field day. And bro, they didn't even wait a week. They did it after a few days. They were just like, hey, by the way, we're doubling our subscription price. I was like, bro, you didn't even wait a week. You guys couldn't wait. That's what happens, man. Once competition's gone, game over. Game over. Camchi, let me go back to Camchi's comment. Where you at, man? Yeah, so I'm pissed because Crunchyroll, like I said before, they have that exclusive manga. And the thing is, I would usually...
Yaha, fiddle-de-dee, being a pirate is alright to be do what you want, cause a pirate is free, you are a pirate.
I didn't know what you were saying at first. Thank you for the 5.
Bankrupt years ago, lol.
Nope, they did not. And it's so ironic because Crunchyroll started as a piracy site. You guys know that, right? Crunchyroll started as a piracy site. And to see them doing this and potentially getting felted by pirates, I think that's hilarious. I think the universe comes like full circle at that point. Isn't that funny? It's actually hilarious.
Sony is officially the Jeremy Hambley of entertainment. Or the quartering is the Sony of YouTube. Either way, gay.
How did you get a second gay and then it was more accentuated than the first gay? How do you do that? How does he do that? Godlike. Yeah, I know. So real quick, so I would actually buy a lot of their exclusive manga when it was available at like cons and stuff. Now I have to wonder, because you guys know, if you guys go to cons, you know that Crunchyroll usually has a massive booth. Like they have their own booth, right? Bro, are you trying to tell me that the Crunchyroll booth is now going to be inaccessible unless you can prove you're a subscriber? The fuck is this, Costco, brother? I gotta just swipe my membership card and I could shop inside of the... Come on, bro. Come on, bro. You gotta be kidding me. There is no way, brother. There is no way. But that might end up being a thing. That might actually end up being a thing. So, I don't know. I guess we'll find out. We'll find out, boys. Let me check Rumble really quick. We got Tornall with a 2-banger. I bought things from Funimation that they never gave me and never tried to resolve. Guess who merged with Crunchyroll? I know. And what do you know? What do you know? Same exact things, man. Deadeye's locked with $1 Crunchyroll. Pay money to get breached and multiple accounts hacked again. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Xbox. That exact situation. We're going to talk about that. But I appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
It's anti-consumer.
It is anti-consumer there, so I agree. Thank you for the 2. Tornall with a 2. I bet it's a prelude to Crunchyroll discontinuing DVD. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, they are, because they offer exclusive DVDs, too. And I guarantee you they're going to cut that shit out also. They're going to be like, oh, sorry, in order to get that, you got to be a member. You got to stream it, you know? It's only a matter of time, boys. The future is here. It's here. All right, we're caught up everywhere, boys. Let's talk about Xbox really quick. Let's go over that. Guys, don't forget, today we got a co-op stream with Leon. We're going to be playing Lords of the Fallen. It's going to be a good time. Take a little break from Power World because, my God, are we all addicted to that game? So we gotta take a little break. Hold on, Mitchell got a 2-banger.
PCSX2 PS2 emulator, oh god, him so close.
What the fuck? Hey, yo, relax. Relax. All right, let's talk about Xbox, boys. Because this shit's egregious. Where's the Xbox story? Hold on. Let me X out this. I might say fuck Marathon today. I don't even care about Marathon, bro. That game is so fucking useless. Let's talk about... Yo, Infamous looked really good. My pals are starving. No, they're not. They are self-sufficient. They're fine. Let's go over... Hold on. Here we go. Okay, cool. All right, guys, we got to talk about Xbox because some crazy stuff is going down with Xbox that I think a lot of you guys should know about. And it's pretty egregious because the other day I mentioned a story about a Brazilian gamer that sued Xbox over this exact same thing. And we're going to talk about another person who is going very viral right now. It's got like 4 million views on Twitter regarding his Xbox account because it's really weird, man. The mindset over at Xbox seems to be if your account gets hacked, or if your account gets, taken or whatever the case would be, instead of helping you, they're just going to delete it. They're just going to delete it. Or they're going to tell you to make a new one and buy the games again. And I'm not even kidding because that's literally what they told the Brazilian gamer. We're going to go over that in a second. But first, I want to go over this person by the name of Joshua Kane, who says Microsoft deleted his entire account and his OneDrive after they acknowledged that he's the owner of the account and that it was apparently compromised. 25 years of data, thousands of euros spent on games, his son's baby pictures, all of it gone. All because Microsoft couldn't bring back a compromised account. One of the biggest companies ever couldn't do that, so they just deleted it like it was nothing. Shame on you, Microsoft, and then tags Microsoft. Here's the email on this. And again, this is going to be really interesting stuff because I'm going to go over the Brazilian gamer that actually sued Microsoft and won. All right? For the exact same thing almost. So, greetings, Joshua Kane. At Microsoft, safeguarding your account is a top priority. The irony of saying that, it's a top priority. We have thoroughly investigated the account and billing activity associated with your Microsoft account based on this review, and we've confirmed that unauthorized access did occur. During the investigation, we discovered that the security information on your account had been changed Due to our strict security protocols, yeah, it's so strict, and the terms outlined in the Microsoft Services Agreement, we are unable to modify or restore the security settings once they've been updated. To prevent further misuse, we have permanently suspended the account. This action is irreversible and ensures that your data remains protected. If you use this account for Minecraft, we regret to inform you that the game cannot be recovered. A new purchase will be required on a newly created account. Bro, and this, guys, I want you to keep in mind, this is the future that PlayStation's looking for, right? This is the future PlayStation's looking for. This is the future that they're all looking for. Where if you get screwed and your account gets taken over, they're just going to be like, yeah, you know what? Can't help you. Go make a new account. Go buy the game again. Bro, what is happening out here? These companies are running amok. They are running completely unchecked. Nobody's checking these motherfuckers governmentally. What is happening? These people are out here literally stealing people's money and trying to say, well, because of our terms of service, you agree. Fuck these people and everything that they stand for. It's crazy. It really is. Additionally, if you had files stored on OneDrive, those files are no longer accessible. Due to encryption and privacy safeguards, even our engineers can't retrieve them. While this outcome may not be ideal, it is necessary to ensure your personal data does not fall into the wrong hands. We recommend that you create a new account. Thank you for understanding and patience during the investigation of your account. Sincerely, Microsoft customer support. And then, of course, they put a legal disclaimer that says the information contained in this message may be privileged and confidential. It is intended to be read only by the individual entity to whom it's addressed. Well, I guess that's not how this is going to work, huh? I guess this is... whoops. I guess that's not how this is going to work. Anyway, so needless to say, he even tagged Asha Sharma. I don't know why, but she's not going to do anything. Asha Sharma, she's not going to do a fucking thing. Then he says, for everyone that comes in with a shitty comment that it's all on me, even though security can be tighter from my side, lessons are learned. It bothers me that the most that Microsoft says that they cannot recover my account and suspended it. Now, here's why this is important. Outside of the fact of how egregious this whole thing is, because again, it's at 3.5 million views. If I refresh it, it's probably more. Let me see. 3.7 million views. So it's going to be over 4 million by the time tomorrow hits. There was another story that I want to go over regarding a Brazilian gamer with Xbox. Because there was a gamer in Brazil that actually sued Microsoft after his own Xbox account was hacked and locked. And they told him that he needs to create a new account and repurchase his games. The exact same thing that happened to Joshua Kane. The exact same thing, right? Well, the court ordered Microsoft to restore his original account and they had to pay him $400. Bro, they had to pay him $400. Now, listen, man, $400 goes a long way in Brazil. But the point is the fact that he sued them and he won, which is very important because his account is worth a lot more than just $400, right? It's worth a lot more than $400. So to be able to get all your account back and your games back, because again, you lose your account like Joshua Kane and you spend thousands of dollars on video games and they're telling you flat out that you got to go buy those games again, you are out of your collective fucking mind. You're out of your mind, bro. If you think that's going to happen, I don't care what company it is. I don't even care if it's Steam either. If you're out here pulling some nonsense like that, you as the company should be able to recover the account no problems. You should be able to recover the account no problems whatsoever. Otherwise, you're going to be in massive trouble. So I'm glad that at least somebody sued them and actually won, because then what that does is set a precedent, right? It sets a precedent for somebody like Joshua if he wants to sue them too, and he's probably, I think he's in the U.S., maybe, I don't know, but regardless, he's not in Brazil. He might even be able to take it even further, depending on how far he wants to go, especially when you're talking about 25 years of video games and data. That's actually insane. That's actually insane. So anyway, realistically, you would lose your mind. Yeah, I know. Realistically, the reason why all of this is funny is because this is the future that they want. They all want this future. Xbox wants it this way. PlayStation wants it this way. Remember, they could delete your account after 2 to 3 years of no activity. They don't care. They could delete it. You could lose all your games. It doesn't matter. They have the right to do that according to their TOS. This is what they want. This is what they desire. And realistically, this is their goal. We all know it. So there needs to be accountability that's held against these companies. Whether you use the services or not, we need to hold these companies accountable because what they're getting away with out there is crazy. And it just continues to get worse and worse and worse as time goes on. These companies are essentially literal supervillains at this point. They're literally supervillains at this point. You know, so we're going to see. I feel like this is only the beginning. This is only the beginning. This is going to get so bad that now that they're going for like an all digital future, this is going to get so bad it's not even funny. Companies that have notorious hacking problems, especially PlayStation, yeah, it's gonna be a big problem. So we'll follow up with it. We'll see what's going on. But I wanted to share that story because that post is going viral. It's a crazy story. Let me resume TTS. Let's see what you guys got to say. Here we go.
25 years of data. That's a lot of corn.
That is a lot of corn. Yes,
God
Mitchell,
is
thanks for the
great.
2.
It feels good to own the games I buy.
That's awesome, Dre. More people should use it.
People who slept
Thank you
on
for the 2.
GOG. Why? I'm not saying
hold
Steam
on.
is the modern Jesus Christ, but only through me may your games and data not perish but have eternal life.
Thank you for the 5, Mitchell. Hopefully Steam doesn't do some stupid shit like that. People who slept on GOG, why? It's not that people who slept on GOG. It's about the fact that GOG at the end of the day is still the new kid on the block. Especially compared to Steam, it's still the new kid on the block. Like Steam, when it first came out, it didn't have hundreds of millions of users. It wasn't like that. You know what I mean? It takes a while for people to trust a new platform, especially a platform that's promising you're going to own your games and stuff. It takes time. You have to prove to people that you're about what you say. And so
For
far,
10K,
they've been proving
I
that.
put a bounty on Sony / for my data.
Hey, yo, Mervo, thanks for the 2. Appreciate that, brother. It takes time, you know, like it doesn't get popular immediately. And you know what's great about this is that situations like this, where you see companies like Sony, Xbox, and whatnot, right, taking advantage of the consumer, that is the perfect opportunity for somebody like GOG to come in, right? GOG to come in and be like, hey, we don't know if you know this, but we just want to let you know that on our platform, not only do you have access to this, and this, but whatever you buy on our platform is DRM free and you own it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's their opportunity to come in and sweep in and get a major boost, which is why I've been saying, like, I desperately want GOG to come in here and make a statement against Sony. And that's exactly what they did today, finally. So that statement alone is, hopefully it goes viral and more people learn about GOG. And you know, it takes time. It takes time. So, and not only that, I mean, realistically though, like when it comes to GOG versus like Steam, for example, the quality of life on GOG is nowhere near the same as Steam. Naturally, right? It's never going to be. It's almost impossible when you think about it.
And 20K on Sony executives, petty.
No, don't do that joke. Don't do that joke, Burwell. Thank you for the 2. No, don't joke about putting bounties on people's heads. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. Thank you for the 2, though. I appreciate it. So it takes time. It takes time. And at the end of the day, the more people that learn about it, the better.
This is a perfect example. We are so behind of laws to protect consumers, but these companies, because there's no laws exist because these companies has terms of service, it doesn't mean nothing at all.
That's true. That's true. Thank you, Adair Sultan, for the 10. Appreciate that. So who said in that way, their data? Well, you didn't specify in their data, so I'm just saying. Not on that super chat. The first one you did, the second one you didn't. So I'm specifying for YouTube. That's what I'm specifying. Adair Sultan, thank you for the 10. I appreciate it. So again, Ian Christmas, thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you, sir. And we hit the goal. Holy shit, 50 out of 50. Let's go. Let's go.
Sega could do the funniest thing right now, launch an open environment console that will support physical media and commit to it.
Oh my God, that would be crazy. That would be crazy. What? Imagine Sega just be like, hey guys, we missed you. And they drop Dreamcast 2. Oh my God, dude. Dreamcast 2? Get the fuck out of here, bro. That would be insane. That would be insane, man. It would be great. I know it's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. Oh, dude, yes. Yes. Imagine calling it Nightmare Cast, bro.
Holy shit.
That would be sick. Instead of Dreamcast, it would be Nightmare Cast. That would be crazy. Nah, I know it's never gonna happen. Sega is gone from the hardware race, unfortunately. But it would be pretty cool to see. That would be pretty fucking cool, you know? But no, it's not gonna happen. But yeah, anyway, so back to like what David was saying. So yeah, ultimately, it's moments like this that wake people up. Right? Because I say it all the time, man. Most consumers are completely fucking asleep. Most consumers are so asleep, it's not even funny. So the more that we talk about this and the more situations like this happen, the better chances even just one person wakes up. And when one person wakes up, you know what happens, right? It's kind of like when someone who is fat loses weight. What happens, right? When they get skinny, what happens? What happens when a super fat person gets skinny? They can't shut the fuck up. They literally can't shut the... Like, they constantly talk about their journey, right? They want to tell everybody about it. They want to tell everybody about their journey. They can't shut up about it, right? So what ends up happening is that it's like a domino effect. Because if one person finds out, they get an epiphany. They wake up, they're like, holy shit, this has been happening around me. I have no idea this has been happening around me. What's going to happen? They're going to tell their friends. They're not going to shut the fuck up about it. They're going to tell their friends. And then it's going to keep passing it off.
We need a new anonymous event to take down all these companies. Completely send them back to the Stone Age and force them to lose all their money.
True, GDR. Thank you for the 5. Appreciate it. I wouldn't be surprised if it ends up happening again at some point. But yeah, so realistically, I hope that is what happens. I hope that more people wake up, more people get aware of what's going on, more people understand. And bro, if the no physical media thing didn't piss you off, you can't sit there and tell me that Crunchyroll locking their store behind a subscription and making it so that you have to pay them in order to pay them. You can't tell me that that's not some of the most egregious shit you've ever heard in your life. And I understand there's going to be people out there that could be like, oh, who uses Crunchyroll? A lot of people do. Even though you may not want to admit it, there's a lot of people that do subscribe to Crunchyroll and they do use Crunchyroll store. So it really is extremely egregious. And they're going to try to get away with it there. And if they get away with it there, well, you already know what Sony's going to do. If you get away with it there in Crunchyroll, guess what's going to happen to other Sony platforms? I don't know, man. It's crazy shit, boys. Crazy shit. So, anyway, hackers went all in. Yeah, I know. For the U.S. government, yeah. Piracy is going to blow up, dude. It's going to blow up. Not that, like... Because piracy is pretty niche right now. I know, like, pirates think that everybody knows about piracy. But the truth is that most people don't fucking do piracy whatsoever. Or hacking or anything of that stuff. So this shit is going to blow up piracy so much. It's insane. I mean, again, we covered the emulation stuff. Look what's happening with the emulation stuff. It's crazy, bro. It's going to get wild. And the battlefield, the fight against Sony is not just going to happen with the wallet. It's not just going to happen with the wallet.
Sadly, you can't pirate statues or manga.
I know. That's the only problem. I mean, you could obviously, like... Well, yeah, I mean, you could pirate, like, the anime. See, that puts me, like, in a bind then, because now, the thing is, I don't want to pay scalpers. That's the whole reason why I go to the store. Because I don't want to pay scalpers. Because those exclusive manga covers, they end up selling out, and then scalpers end up wanting to charge, like, triple the amount. I don't want to have to end up paying a scalper.
Welcome to the golden age of piracy equals One Piece.
True. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Pirate scalpers too. I know, right? Thank you, Mervov, for the 2. Appreciate it. You can pirate digital manga, yes, but I don't collect digital manga. That's what I like. I keep telling people that all the time. People keep telling me, yeah, well, you got manga on your, you can get manga on your
Physical is
phone.
way
Yes, I know
cheaper.
that.
I have
I know that.
4,000 physical games.
Wow.
If they were digital, it
Let's
would cost
go.
over $1,000 to store them on a drive.
Let's go.
To store my physical games cost me $90 for 4 bookcases.
God damn, bro. G-Mania, holy shit. Thank you for the 10, first off. 4,000 physical games. Let's go, bro. Damn. That's awesome. Shout out to G-Mania, bro. You get a cheer for that one. That's awesome. Holy shit. So I never read fan translations of manga that hasn't been released in English. Nope. Never did. Never did. They had fan translations.
Downloading stuff on torrent sites is really easy.
I know it is. I know it is. Thank you for the 2. I always knew that there was fan translations for Kingdom, for example. Like I always wanted to read Kingdom. And it wasn't available in English for a long time. They had fan translations for that. I didn't read it. And then eventually Kingdom ended up coming out in English. So now I'm starting to collect that. So, but yeah, I didn't read the fan translation though. And I know there's people that do, and that's fine. That's fine. It's not a problem. I'm not saying for you not to. I'm just saying for me, like I like to just have the book in my hand and read it. Because again, like my video games, I have digital, mostly video games. I do have physical video games. A lot of my physical collection I sold a long time ago. But I do have some left over that I am going to start adding back to. Like I want to complete the PS1 library, and I want to complete the Dreamcast library. Like those 2 are probably like my favorites. I mean, there's PS2 also.
For years, the offline installers are good.
Oh, I'm sure they are good, and I'm glad more people are finding out about it. Thank you for the 2. Like I want to complete Dreamcast and PS1. Like that's what I want to complete. But eventually, we can actually go into other.
I despise official translation. They're awful.
Tire King, thanks for the 2, bro. I appreciate it. The entire PS1 library is like 4K games. Listen, I'm crazy.
There is a cure.
I am crazy, Grey Ghost. I'm ready. Grey Ghost, I have over 2,200 manga books, brother. You think I wouldn't want to go after 4,000 PS1 video games? Let's fucking go. I will do it. Obviously, it'll take some time, but I'll do it. Mitchell Fields with a 2. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Dreamcast library is a solid go. I definitely want that. Like, I would love to own Power Stone again. Soul
Last
Calibur.
Week, by physical media. This week, pirate.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, this is what they're doing, right? This is they're kind of forcing this on
Imagine
people.
more pirate website for anime now.
I know. It's going to be a lot. And it's so funny because there was a recent takedown of a big piracy website. I forgot the name of it. They took down this anime piracy website. They sued the people behind it. I think they got them locked up too. It was crazy, but there's always going to be like tons of websites. Always. So it just is what it is. Conventions are a good source for video games. Yeah, I know. I look at them all the time. I always end up, anytime I go to a con, I always end up buying like 2 or 3 classic video games. Just because I want to, just to have it. Like whatever I could find that's relatively cheap in good condition. Oh yeah, it was High Anime. Yeah, or He Anime, however they pronounce it. Yeah, there you go. That was the one. I think that was the one. One of the 2. Yeah, I always end up getting like 1 to 3.
Sony
I would
is
say.
indirectly making a boom in TCG collecting.
Yeah, and TCG collecting is getting crazy.
Any device should never be used around a data center. It would be devastating to the equipment inside. It would be just awful. Smiley face emoji.
Fuck it, GDR, bro. I swear to God, man. Thank you for the 5. I appreciate you. Yeah, what manga are you currently looking for? Honestly, bro, nothing right now because I'm working on New Space. Once I get New Space, I'm gonna start collecting again. I have my eyes on a lot of I'm more focused on the older stuff. I'm not really too focused on the newer stuff. I have a lot of the newer stuff, but I'm focused on the older stuff. That's what I'm focused on. But the prices are so egregious now that it's becoming a rich man's game, and I'm not trying to play that game, bro. Like some of the most obscure manga sets, like that I never even heard of, that are complete in good condition, are like $400 for like a complete set of like 12 books for a manga that I've never even heard of, bro. It's like everything I look at that's like out of print complete sets are like $300 to $500 a set. That's what people are asking for, and I'm like, dude, this is insane. You know, there's some manga that I've spent quite a penny on, but that's because I know that their value is really high. You know, the most expensive set that I probably have in my collection right now is probably the entire collection of Saint Seiya, Knights of the Zodiac. I have the entire perfect condition complete set of Saint Seiya Knights of the Zodiac. That's probably the one that's in the thousands. Most likely, it's probably like, I don't know, $1,500, $2,000 around there. That's the one that's worth a lot in the condition that it's in. Non-library copy, all of it original, first print. I think there was only one print, but still, you know, it's pretty good. I actually, you know, my other one, the top three, really quick, and then we got to do a waifu battle because we're running out of time. The top three sets that I have in my collection, I don't really count case closed, even though that's very hard to get, is Saint Seiya.
TCGs is the only hobby left with true ownership.
Yeah, but they're trying to go digital with that as well. They're trying anyway. Dre, thanks for the 2. My top 3 sets right now is Saint Seiya Knights of the Zodiac, Battle Royale, both the singles and the deluxe, the original deluxes. I know they just came out with the new deluxes, but I have the original deluxes. The original deluxes are really expensive. They're like $700. So I have that, and I have the singles. The singles are also like $500. So that set combined for the singles and the original deluxes is easily in the thousands. And then my Yu-Gi-Oh set. My Yu-Gi-Oh manga set, I have the entirety of it, all the way down to the original one. I have the black cover first volume. That set's really expensive too. To get a full, perfect, you know, perfect condition, no library copy, because that's the thing. Like, people look at the cheaper prices, they don't realize a lot of those are library copies. So that full Yu-Gi-Oh set is worth quite a bit. Also, I have a completely bagged and sealed, perfect set of Inuyasha. That's also worth a lot of money. I mean, I have other stuff too that I'm not even going to bother getting into. Like, I have the original set of Sailor Moon. I have the original set from, like, I don't know, I think the 90s. I have the complete set of that. Back when it was I think it was like CMX Publishing or something like that. I have that as well for the entirety of Sailor Moon. I also have the 2 box sets for the new ones that they redid, but I have the original Sailor Moons. What else? Again, there's so much. A lot of my collection, most of you guys don't even see, which is kind of sad, but you know. I see you are a woman of culture. Fuck you, man. Hey, relax. Hypno cosplays as Sailor Moon between streams. You need to stop. You need to stop, sir. Stop. That's fucking insane. Stop it, sir. Holy shit. That's crazy, man. The felting. Bro. Oh, my God. Sailor Nautic. T-Jab! T-Jab, why are you getting involved in this? You're supposed to be normal. Not denying it, though. That's me denying it, sir. Jesus fuck. Name your price. Oh my God. Okay, I'm done. Guys, we're gonna end it here. We're gonna do a waifu battle because I got some stuff I gotta do before the stream with Leon. So here's the link to the gaming stream with Leon. We're gonna be playing Lords of the Fallen. If you want to see me try to carry Leon throughout a game where he dies fairly often, and it ends up being me just soloing bosses most of the time, Please come hang out. I would love to see you guys there. I'm setting it up right now. Here you go. Here is the link to that. Where is the... Oh, here it is. All right, perfect. Yeah, so if you guys can come hang out, that would be fantastic. I would love to see you guys there. Here's the link. I'm posting it on YouTube and on Rumble. I got a brand new thumbnail for it, too. Like I did in Gears today. Listen, relax, okay? I was distracted. I was distracted during the Gear stream because of the Crunchyroll announcement. I was distracted. Oh, man. Setsuda says, Inuyasha, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Yu Yu Hakusho, Pokemon, Sailor Moon, Bleach, and others I don't remember off the top of my head. Yeah, I have all those. I'm trying to think what else I have that's like fairly rare. You know what actually went up in price? Sandland. Because Sandland actually went up in price.
Who's your favorite Sailor Moon character, Sailor Hypno?
I'm not going to tell you since you just called me Sailor Hypno, Adair. Stop it. Stop it. Thank you for the 5. I appreciate
PSA
it.
is the bane of card grading companies upselling people to get their own card back if it's worth a lot as a PSA 10 because of the increased value.
Yeah, that's true. And you know what I meant to say really quick is that the TCG scene, you know, I'm collecting Gundam cards. And bro, like the scalpers are just everywhere on that shit. They are everywhere on that shit, man. It doesn't matter where you go. It's just a pure felting every time, dude. It's fucking
So
crazy.
fake wizard cosplays as tuxedo mask then? Gay, my job here is done. Tough hat.
What the fuck? Bro, what are we doing with these supers? What are we doing with these supers, bro? Thank you. I appreciate it. Shout out to the Goth. Appreciate that. Hey, Viovis dropped the membership. Shout out to Viovis. Thank you, man. Tornall says for it too, Microsoft should get OneDrive and use it to back up their users' data. Wouldn't that be ironic? That'd be so funny. And then we got Tricks with it too. Argued with Analog Den on YouTube that people have years and money invested in their physical libraries. And the dickhead said we're too invested in our hobbies. What retard argues against their namesake? That's weird. What? Too invested in their hobbies? Bro, they're hobbies for a reason. They're hobby. Like, how are you going to tell someone they're too invested in their hobby like that? It's a hobby for a reason, brother. Like, what are you talking about? That's so stupid. But I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Colonel Ruv, what's going on, man?
Bossman, you are a cosplayer. We need more dolls.
It's Venus, isn't it, Hypno?
Thank you, Adair, for the 2. I appreciate that. Thank you, Colonel Ruv, with the 5. Appreciate that. Oh, my God. All right, boys. Are we ready? Are we ready to do the waifu battle? And then we're going to go raid ourselves over there? We need a cleansing. We need a cleansing after this Crunchyroll story. We need a cleansing. Safa Hypno? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Are we ready? Let's go, ladies. Yeah, you know what I noticed? I noticed that the people who shit on like physical collections are usually the ones that they obviously don't have one themselves. And number 2, it's like they'll shit on you for spending money to buy physically, but then somehow you're not allowed to shit on them for buying digital only. Like you're not allowed to do that. Like they'll make fun of you for wanting to pay more to physically own something, but that they're somehow normal for wanting to just buy something that they don't actually own. I don't know. It's a little bit odd. Like let people buy what they want to fucking buy. Why is that so hard? Why is that so hard? I don't understand.
In the name of the moon, Hypno will punish you.
All right. All right. Enough with this Sailor Hypnotic shit. Enough. Thank you. Appreciate that. Guys, let's go.
It's like pulling a chain. One ring, one crowd, one brutal scene. Step in the lights and prove what you mean. Hear that roar, feel the shake. No one leaves without a name. The Waifu Battle, bring the thunder now. The Waifu Battle, knock the whole house down. Raise your hands, let the rivals fall. The Waifu Battle, we take it all. Flash of a boot and a snap to the jaw. Paint on the canvas, blood on the floor. Eyes like a storm, hard like steel. Every hit lands hard and real. Crowd in a frenzy, stomping the floor, begging for more, still wanting more. Hair in the sweat, grit in the grin. Only one queen is walking out in. Hear that roar, feel the shake. No one leaves without a name. The Waifu Battle, bring the thunder now. The Waifu Battle, knock the whole house down. Raise your hands, let the rivals fall. The Waifu Battle, we take it all. Now the mask comes off.
All right, boys. Listen up, ladies and gentlemen. The song stuck in your head. I'm not sorry about that. The song's amazing, boys. This song's amazing. AI slot battle. It doesn't matter because you're here enjoying yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Mitsuri versus Rias Grimori, ladies and gentlemen.
Makes
That's
you
right.
feel any better. My
That's
favorite
right.
character is also Venus, isn't that right, Chewbacca?
Please don't bring Chewbacca. Please don't bring Chewbacca into the waifu battle. Please, for the love of God, please don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Thank you. Adair Salto, appreciate it. Guys.
In the song, the line "No one leaves without a name" needed to be changed to "No one leaves without some cake." Rias.
I like the song as it is, man. I like the song as it is. You got to put the name first, by the way, for it to count. Boys, listen. All the super chats that come in, you got to put the name first. All right, in order for them to count towards a particular waifu. We're going to play the song twice. After the song plays twice, we're going to do a final countdown. Last super chat that shows up on my screen is going to be the one that counts. Anything after that will not count. So let's play the song. Whoever has the most wins at the end. You already know how this goes. We've been doing this for almost 3 fucking years now, I think. Let's make it happen, ladies and gentlemen. Let's play the epic song, and let's figure out who's going to win. If you're a Demon Slayer fan, this is your chance. This is your chance if you're a Demon Slayer fan.
Sailor Moon waifu battle when?
Ron DFK, let's go. Take it for the 2. I'm going to have to deny you now because of all this Sailor Hypnotic shit. Probably. Probably.
Rias
Thank you for the
Gremory.
2.
Really, my vote is for Sailor Hypno.
You see what I'm
Waving
saying?
crescent moon emoji.
Dude, hey, he put a crescent moon emoji.
Rias Gremory, all hail to the king. If you know, you know.
Bro, do you see what you guys started? Thank you.
People get mad. I
Thank you,
value
Mr.
only
Melancholy.
gameplay greater than story and graphics. Why would I buy and play the game then? If the story is only selling point, I watch playthrough. Rias
Fair
Gremory,
enough.
crimson-haired ruined princess.
Fair enough. A kicking donuts with the 5 for Rias Grimori. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. And thank you, Dre, with the 5. Over on Rumble, we got Dietrich Koenig with a 5 for Rias Grimori. Hypno, who is your favorite? I'm not telling you. I'm going to deny you. Toradol with a $24 mega banger for Rias and Sailor Scout
Rias the
Hypnotica.
fuck
Son of a
Remo.
bitch. Son of a bitch. Rias and Sailor Scout Hypnotica, or Hypno, can't not picky. Oh my god. Oh my god, bro.
Rias Elmo, red hair and a bod like that. Has me go ma ha 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 ha.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Bounty Wolf, thank you for the 10. I appreciate you, brother. Secret Final Boss, thank you for the 2. Ginger Connor, thank you for the 5. Honestly, I really don't have a favorite. I really don't have a favorite.
And hating bastard.
Oh my God.
Is a fuck-ta-ah.
Oh my God. GDR, thank you for the 10. I appreciate it very much.
Mitsuri.
Hey, Robert. When are you going to upload these bangers of music you created so we can play them while we're banging?
I'm thinking about it. I had retired my records channel. But I might have to bring it back. People really like the songs now. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'll think about it. One more round, boys. One more round. Let's make it happen. Mitsuri, I think, is in the lead right now. Shockingly, Reyes Grimori's getting felted right now. It's crazy what's happening right now, boys. It's crazy. Oh no, I got a gifted game. The McDuggan song was your favorite? I do miss the McDuggan song. I do miss that song a lot. One day. Maybe one day. Maybe I'll make a new one. We'll see. Knights of Melvin rated us over on Rumble. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate it. Shout out to Knights of Melvin. Thank you for the raid, my man. Reyes is actually in the lead. Sorry, not Mitsuri, but that's because of Torino's $24. And now Deidre Connick dropped another 5 for Reyes. Thank you, Deidre Connick. It's not that far off, though. Anything can happen, boys. We got new people over on Rumble. Shout out to you guys. Thank you again for the raid. We're just having a little bit of a competition right now. We're having a little competition right now, boys. It's about to come to an end right now. All right, boys. You guys ready for the final countdown? This is really close. Shockingly, this is really close. If you're a Demon Slayer fan, you might want to try to save Mitsuri. Oh, shit. Especially now more than
Fighting
ever.
evil by moonlight, winning love by daylight, never running from a real fight. He is the one called Sailor Hypno.
I hate you so much.
Riaz,
oh my
I'll be
God.
her pawn anytime.
War Wizard, I hate you so much, bro. Thank you for the 20. I appreciate you. I fucking hate you so much, dude. Oh my God, dude. What the fuck? A kick it down with a 2. Thank you, sir. I hate you so much, bro. Fuck you, man. Waiting for lag, waiting for lag, waiting. Bioteam with a 5, waiting for lag, waiting for lag, waiting. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. The last super chat that's going to count is Bioteam Wolf with the $5 banger. I appreciate
has
that.
No favorite. He cosplays all of them.
Oh my God. Stop it. Bioteam Wolf, thank you for the 5. Dre, thank you for the 2. Boys, while the mods are counting it up, we did hit tier 2 at the very last second. Let's go. Shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for hitting tier 2 yet again. Holy shit, my guys. That's insane, man. What are we at now? We're at 376 tier 2s. Chewie! Not right now! Oh my god, bro. Chewie! Chewie! Bro! Not right now! Oh, somebody shave Chewie. Somebody shave Chewie. Shave him. Shave him. I don't care what he says. Holy shit, man. Boys, we hit tier 2. Thank you guys so much. That's the 376 stream in a row for tier 2. 701 for tier 1. Thank you guys so much. I really, really appreciate that. That's insane.
Riaz, how do we get a female Hypno in the battles?
We did have it one time, and she lost. We had it one time, and she lost, boys. I tried to use her to take down Hinata, I believe it was, because Hinata was just, like, insanely overpowered. Didn't happen. Didn't work, unfortunately. And that's what it was. That's what it was, man. Hey, Sebi with the raid. Thank you, Sebi, so much for raiding. Appreciate that, even though we're wrapping up right now. Waifu Battle was as follows. Mitsuri getting felted at $17 versus Riaz at $79.98, which means the winner of today's battle is none other than the one and the only Riaz Grimori, ladies and gentlemen. That is a, that's a picture. That's a picture. Holy shit. Guys, the tournament's coming back soon. Get ready for it. Get ready for it.
I would say hold my beer, but I already did it.
This guy. Thank you for the 2. Mitchell. One more time. Let's go. Demon Slayer fans, coping and seething, boys.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething. The truth is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard. Coping and seething.
And that is it, boys, for the Waifu Battle. Until next time, thank you guys so much. Fantastic Waifu Battle, fantastic stream. Great conversation today. Hope every single one of you had a great time hanging out with us tonight. Boys, we're going to be playing Lords of the Fallen with Leon in about an hour. So come hang out with us over on Hypnotic Gaming Live. I'm going to raid myself over there. And yeah, I'm going to check gifted games real quick because I think I got some gifted games before. I know one came in during the Waifu Battle. Hold on. Let's just check gifted games really quick. What do we got, man? The fuck is Flip's Hypno the Cat Love? Cat chess? Play the ancient and thrilling game of chess, but with cats? Lead your furry friends to the perfect battle of brains and whiskers? Bro, this better not be a secret, like, furry game. This better not be a secret. I swear to God, bro.
We did have a great conversation about Sailor Moon.
Stop mentioning Sailor Moon. Thank you for the 2. Flip Shazam, thank you for cat chess. I appreciate that. Now I can play Leon in cat chess. Here is a game about magical girls with dark themes. Sailor hit. Oh my God, bro. Yo, he has a game to gift for every scenario. This, like, No Hearts Left literally has a game in the chamber to gift for every possible scenario. That's crazy, man. Crystar for When I Weep, Then I Am Strong, battle through purgatory as Rei to help save her sister in this action RPG. Thank you. I appreciate that, No Hearts Left. Thank you, sir. Sounds like a cool enough concept. I would definitely check it out. Watch it end up being some real like Sailor Moon shit, though. I swear. No, seriously. Thank you, No Hearts Left. Thank you, Flip Shazam. Appreciate you guys.
Isn't it right, Sailor Hypno?
Oh my god, bro. Let me go. Let me go. Let me get out of here. Let me go. Thank you guys so much for everything. Shout out to the Hypno mods for doing what they do every single day. I appreciate you. And I'll see every single one of you on the next one. Until then, you guys already know, man. Go be bigots and go be gooners. Bye. See you tonight.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men.
So if I made her most
I got news for you.
what are the chances of using those clips?
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
Her dog, or her cat, was named Vagina. Vagina. Vagina.
Put a ticket in, make her gay. Suck Indiana Jones, put a ticket in, make her lady gay. Fuck Indiana, put a ticket in, make her gay. It means put a chicken in it we eat and make her fucking gay. Fucking pronouns! Fucking pronouns! Fucking gender ambiguity! Fucking current day Californian shit! That's all we fucking know! Cause we're boring! We're so fucking boring! Twitter hole! Twitter hole! Get it right!
At the touch of the black man, I bring life. 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 That's right!
Why the hell are you still here? Go on. Get out of here. Go play some video games.